that went as well as we might have hoped. Let us come. Cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Ahí veremos con el tiempo, todavía es muy pronto, la verdad, como para saber qué va a pasar.
Oh, you've come to a dangerous place. Scaly beasts make this their den. We've been dispatched to cull them. A small force ventured inside, though I've seen neither hide nor hair of them since. Seems the battle is hard won. I'll not stop you if you wish to explore, but don't look for my aid if aught goes awry.
Here already, are we? We have yet more locations to attend to. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start.
Ya voy a hacer una cosa.
We were to make for Harve Village, as I recall. It's not far from here.
Mira qué estúpido soy, no me acordaba de eso. No me acordaba de eso. Me olvidé completamente, claro. Claro que...
This way, if you please.
Tiene que en las otras, antiguamente esto se activaba solo.
Suppose I can always run.
Aquí no se activa solo. Acá habrá uno. Mira, eso es algo que se me pasó completamente, que ahora me acordé. Qué tonto.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. I'm nodding off.
Well met.
Parece que aquí no hay uno.
Sets my foot down dark paths.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
Parece que aquí no hay uno.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Hope to see you again ere long.
Creo que acá no hay uno. Me había olvidado.
Getting cut open.
¿Y ahora esta ciudad la reconstruirán o no? Se supone que tienen que reconstruirla.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Digamos, han pasado varios días.
Let us
desde que
endeavour
yo
to keep up,
comencé,
though we are
pero-
less fleet of foot.
Pero no estoy seguro si la van a reconstruir. Puede que sí. Ahora, fíjate que en las ciudades hay unos cristales grandes. No cometas el error que yo acabo de cometer, que es no activarlos, actívalos, porque te permite viajar rápido entre ciudades.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered
ejemplo,
here, old wager.
Aquí no hay
No
uno.
harm in picking a few.
Estos también, pero... Claro, a mí se me había olvidado activarlo. Estas dos ciudades no tienen. Bueno, ese da lo mismo. Esta ciudad tiene. Pero no parece que no todas las ciudades tienen, ¿eh? O sea, porque las dos de arriba no tienen.
not care in the world. Just as it should be.
All these people
Oh,
tiring me out.
parents, not fine.
I've got to make room for my
Aquí donde está el cristal. El cristal está...
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Greetings. You seek guidance, do you not? You have lost sight of your path. You need only make a worthy offering in exchange. I have seen your path. May these words guide... You've my gratitude. 'Tis lovely to see you.
This place is...
Eso no lo sabía. Ahora no me acuerdo con cómo estaba marcado el cristal gigante. ¿Tú te acuerdas cómo estaba marcado? No me puedo acordar cuál era el... El cristal de la ciudad. El cristal morado, digamos. Ah, acá está, mira. Este de acá.
Welcome.
No me acordaba dónde estaba. Para esa misión de visita a la casa una semana. No me acordaba, de hecho ni siquiera la activé. Pasé más de una vez por ahí y no la activé.
The townspeople depend.
Mire, me dejó unos regalillos.
We must rest.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day. A new perspective.
¿Ya has ido a la morgue o no has ido a la morgue?
At least here I can let down my guard.
Pero porque me pillaba de paso. Bueno, ahí puedes revivir un peón. O sea,
good,
no
we're
un
setting
peón.
out.
Puedes, puedes revivir personas muertas, digamos.
Chance to use my new equipment.
De su cuerpo por una cierta cantidad de dinero tengo hasta un carnet. Ah, ese sí. Esa es la, ¿cómo se llama? Ese es el cabaret, pero yo todavía no sé cómo. No me dejaron entrar la última vez.
Where are we off to next?
Cabaret, el cabaret. No
I shall
puedo entrar.
guide us to our nearest destination. We were to make for
Igual cuando
Harv
fui
Village,
estaba
as I
bien
recall.
pobre de plata, la
It's
verdad.
not far from here.
Parece que necesitas un carnet especial para entrar, ¿no? Algo así.
Danger might lurk
Pero
anywhere.
tengo que ir al cabaret.
Fine. There's a haze over my eyes. Can anyone hear me? We need help. I don't want to fall here.
No, pues,
Damn blizzard! Is this where I'm to draw my last? Consarn it!
To the quick!
One mic.
I am in your debt, sir.
I am saved.
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location. We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest here would be a good place to start. We were to make for Harv Village, as I
no,
recall.
voy a llevar
It's not far from here.
Para ver cómo es.
I shall do as you say.
Was most effective.
La idea es conocer los lugares. Yo igual quiero ir a ver qué onda.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Our task is complete.
You're not one of ours. Have you come to save us? Forgive me. I cannot seem to walk of my own accord just now. Would you aid me in reaching the entrance?
O sea, definitivamente voy a ir, sí o sí.
Could you come over here?
Pero vamos a ver la entrada y vamos a volver. Tiene pinta que no. Quiero dejar botado. Amigo.
Oi, Arisen, over here. Surely you
hermano.
didn't think I'd abandon you.
Los NPCs son. Saco la cara. Voy a bajar, vamos a bajar.
Seems we've stumbled into Saurian territory.
Fire's fury shan't be of aid against this foe.
Hurting yet?
Efficiency at its best.
This cavern is most queer. Past surveys revealed no such. Could there be a connecting tunnel? This place warrants further
Pick up every little thing you find, and your pack will soon outweigh you. Well, I know it, yet I cannot seem to resist. 'Tis rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
You went in there to save my fellow soldiers. Well now. I underestimated you, friend. I shall send word of your deeds to the captain. You've done well this day. I thank you. We'll see to the rest of this mess. You need not trouble yourself further.
I thought you might like this, so I... picked it up. Here you go.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? I can attack if need be. Might I be of assistance?
Be on your guard. There are innumerable corners where an enemy might conceal themselves here.
We must be ready for anything.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
Well done.
Aught appears to have changed since we were last here. Let us proceed with due caution.
I cannot fault your memory. We must get to the bottom of this.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
There, Master! Orient!
The walls are too close for comfort here. Should we encounter trouble, we would be at a disadvantage.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. I can destroy that, if need be. Might I be of assistance?
O sea, yo creo que ahora voy a avanzar un poco en las misiones principales, yo creo, porque no he avanzado nada. Probablemente ya bueno. Igual he explorado bastante. Aún me falta, pero debería.
Took nary a moment.
¿Cómo
Now that we're here, what did you have in
rescataste
mind,
al
Arisen?
ministro? ¿Te vieron al final o no te vieron al rescatar al ministro?
The person we're here to meet is nowhere to be seen. Shall we come back later?
The current hour ill suits our progress. Let us visit an inn or make camp, and
No, ¿y cómo lo hiciste? A ver, voy a tratar de hacerlo.
let out again later.
¿Lo hiciste de noche?
I've the spirit of a woman half my age.
Hoy, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare say there's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours exploring these streets, and I wanted to share it with you. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living out their lives. It seems a simple observation, I know, but to me, 'twas a revelation, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this existence of mine even be called living when I am so doted upon by my mother? I want to live a life I can proudly call my own, and to achieve it with all that my heart desires. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of having to mind every twitch in her face in order to appease her. Looking at this box, it fills me with courage. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant to be wheeled about as she pleases. 'Tis something I obtained of my own will, though it came to me through you, of course. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rarity, as I hear it. I hope 'tis to your liking. Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. There's aught I would do. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than we might think. Till then, take care, friend.
That was quite a gift.
O sea, para saber, porque realmente...
I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
No sé, o sea...
True
mándame
enough.
el link, o si tienes Discord, agrégame, te doy mi Discord, me agregas, y me lo mandas por ahí, como quieras.
There's a ladder here.
¿Me lo mandas por privado?
Excellent find.
A ver, lo voy a revisar. Ahora, cuando avanzas en esas misiones, ¿avanza demasiado el juego o avanza muy poco?
Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and he's been working steadily e'er since. I ne'er thought I'd see the day. To be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by performing an honest duty than by begging on the streets. In short, you've done us all a service. Pray, allow me to show my appreciation.
Shall we make for Burnworth Palace?
A ver, lo voy a mirar.
All is lost. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May fortune smile upon you, kind sir. Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. Perchance you would be willing to aid me with another matter. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand has gone missing. Malcolm, his name is. He's a steady lad. I can't imagine he would have run away. This building's very old. It could be that he's found himself in some strange corner of it. Might I impose on you to search for him?
Let us begin by gathering information.
Indeed, you are correct.
Malcolm's been really into exploring of late. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen about how he was an ox hair away from making some big discovery.
Lonely life at times. Time to be heading home. Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
There's a calm in the air after sundown. I don't feel safe here.
Another day, another adventure.
Sleep on my woes, mayhap.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
There's a calm in the air after sundown. Loyalty's just another way to save your own skin.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late is picking through rubble. Don't know why he bothered.
I'd sooner be home. Shall we seek some answers? I can guide you to the place.
Is Malcolm all right? We were supposed to go exploring together, but I overslept and he went without me. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
Making our report ought to be our next priority.
Vaults, eh? Let us inform Sir Kendrick of what we've learned.
Vaults, you say? By my knowledge, they were sealed off. Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment to lose. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Ahí lo estoy haciendo, vamos a ver qué onda.
This place gives me an ill feeling.
I believe this is the place to which the children were referring. Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through here? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small, but we may be able to squeeze through. Let us make haste.
I'll gather these now. It would be a shame to forget their location when we need them most. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen. Now I can breathe freely at last.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just up ahead. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort of secret workshop.
Truly? Perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind.
Right you are. How are we to get through this door?
O sea, eso es una cosa que me gusta, pero a la vez es compleja, que las misiones están súper ocultas. O sea, tienes que saber exactamente qué hacer y te puedes pasar una hora dando vuelta, tal vez sin entender qué tienes que hacer.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing? And I found it.
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've ne'er seen so many books. This collection must be worth a fortune. 'Tis a veritable treasure trove of wisdom. Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place with others, Sir Arisen? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true value. Pray, tell me if you know of such an individual. As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place. 'Twill be our little secret. Understood?
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, you may come and go as you please. Let's investigate this place's secrets together, eh?
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
Indeed, you are correct.
Nothing ever seems to happen round here.
¿Qué trainer? ¿A qué te
Heed your
refieres?
senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Remain alert,
así como
and
hack,
naught shall catch
digamos.
us by surprise.
¿Una cosa así? Ah, pero... yo, o sea, la verdad no soy tanto de eso, honestamente.
Over here, if you please.
O sea, uso algunos mods que siento que son necesarios para mí, pero no me gusta meter, o sea, no me gusta que el juego se haga fácil, la verdad. Porque si no, pierde la gracia, la verdad. Si le metes trainers, digamos, al final te terminas aburriendo, creo yo. O sea, obviamente que respeto a la gente que lo puede utilizar o no, realmente me da lo mismo. Duplicarte. Ah, pero o sea, yo tengo un mod que puedo comprar las
This
piedras
way,
de
master.
teleport. Tengo un mod que hace que puedas comprarlas. Eso es más accesible. Aparte las piedras de teleport son súper útiles, la verdad. Pero siento que no matan la experiencia. No, eso por lo menos no mata la experiencia. Tal vez alguna otra cosa sí. Pero no me daría, por ejemplo, stand o no me daría nada, ni oro.
Our collection grows.
Interesting.
Como digo, siento que
I
al
shall have to
final,
inform my own master of this.
sí, pierdes un poco digamos, cómo funciona el juego. Lo de las piedras de teleport, eso como digo, tengo un mod que me da la posibilidad de poder comprarla. Y eso lo agregué cuando apenas salió mod, digamos.
Lucky
Lo más
us.
que eso,
That's
nada.
worth taking.
Ahora cada quien hace lo que quiere.
Some variety would be nice, if we must fight.
Al final es un juego de un jugador, no estás afectando a nadie. Vas a afectar solamente tu partida en una otra.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Como que está bien si hay gente que lo quiere usar, que lo use. Eso es lo que yo creo. No afecta.
Tis so dull when there's nothing doing.
Over here, if you would.
We must strive for a higher understanding.
Pero eso supongo que para consola no está, ¿no? ¿O sí? Para consola no creo, la verdad. O tal vez, no sé, no tengo idea. No, para consola... Para consola realmente es bien difícil que haya algo. No sé, como te digo, da igual. Eso ya... Siempre va a haber gente que va a usar algún mod o algo. Yo uso mods, pero... Intento no afectar la experiencia, eso sí.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow. This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not far from here.
Ah, mira, la marca azul indica que estás cerca de una misión. Eso es lo que indica la marca azul. Estás
There
cerca
are useful
de poder hacer la
ingredients to be
misión,
gathered
digamos.
here,
Usar
old
esa marca
ranger.
azul porque estás
No
cerca de la
harm
misión,
in
¿no?
picking a few.
Me acabo de dar cuenta de eso.
We're
Porque,
here.
por ejemplo, cuando estás fuera de la ciudad, yo tengo varias misiones en la ciudad, ¿no? Tengo esta misión en la ciudad y tengo esta misión en la ciudad. Entonces, como estoy en la ciudad, me las marca en azul. ¿Entiendes? Y estas, bueno, son mis primeras misiones dentro de la ciudad, pero no las he comenzado todavía.
And none that we shall remain here.
Me acabo de dar cuenta de eso.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
¿Y la infiltración la hiciste por una ventana o por dónde? Pues no te pueden ver, parece.
So, you've come. Captain Brant bade me allow you passage.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees knocking.
Have you come to release me from this jail? Who are you? Aha! Then we are presented with 3 options. Either the law of our world that allows only one arisen has been upended, or Jesus arisen is false, or you are lying to me. Have you proof that you are arisen, as you say? Ah, they say the arisen's breast bears a wound akin to the dragon's claw. By that mark, 'twould seem 'tis true. This reminds me of a happening 148 years ago. During the reign of Regent Alphonse, a man named Crusoe appeared and claimed to be arisen. He went before the people, insisting that he, and not Regent Alphonse, was the true arisen, the one fit to lead them as their ruler. And what befell him, you ask? Ha! Crusoe was discovered to be a liar, whereupon his head was liberated from his shoulders on the spot. Aye, I dare say your arrival portends another beheading, but whose will it be, Escape? But why? Here I spend my days perusing the code and deciphering old texts. I can devote all my time to my own interests. And I need not turn my ear to Deesa's absurd demands. 'Tis a paradise to me, this cell. That said, if you know of a place with a mountain of tomes I could delve into, I might rethink the matter. Tell me, does that ring any bells? Oh, to think such a place existed. How very curious. Guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the rest of the way on my own.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
Guide me outside. This should be far enough. If you truly are arisen, then I swear to someday repay this debt I owe. Words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Pray visit me if you've the time or inclination. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of some use to you.
Ahí te dice que puedes visitarlo en el lugar de los libros y tal vez él te pueda dar conocimiento.
This armor's seen better days.
I expect Captain Brant will want to hear of this.
Supongo que eso tendrá que ver con el mago, tal vez. O algo así. O tal vez estoy equivocado, no sé. Sí, tiene mucho. Tiene mucho. No para de hacer fotos. Va a tener 800.000 fotos.
Onward to Vernworth Castle.
Parezco un turista. Eso es bueno, o sea. Lo importante es que haya valido el dinero, ¿no? Lo más importante. Parece que ya lo valió, o sea. Yo lo estoy pasando muy bien.
Can't help but see a turncoat in every face. 'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads? We ought.
O sea, sé que me queda muchísimo porque lo único que he hecho es explorar. Eso es lo único que he hecho hasta el momento. No he hecho más que explorar. Me he dedicado 100% a la exploración.
Could use a dash of salt.
O sea, he tratado de dejar estas misiones para después. Ahora voy a finalizar esta misión, probablemente.
Are the Arisen? Yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
No sé, yo estoy fascinado, la verdad. Me gustó. Y todavía tengo harto tiempo libre, así que no. Me gusta mucho. Pero no veo un parche venir muy pronto. Probablemente en 2 semanas más va a salir un parche, o en una semana más. No creo que antes.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Y aquí no me pueden ver, si me ven. Estoy jodido. Espera que se vaya.
My sword arm could use some work. What was I supposed to do? I've clean forgotten.
Guardia. ¿Por dónde es?
My sword arm could use some work.
Está subiendo el que hijo.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
¿Qué hago? No tengo cómo salir de acá, o sea. Bueno, que no te puedes agachar, entonces...
My sword arm
Wait
could
for the
use
new
some
equipment to
work.
come.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
Tiene que estar arriba, yo supongo.
Perhaps I really would have been better off a baker.
¿Dónde está?
Whoever's my replacement's in for a boot up the arse.
I've not trained.
What ought I to do?
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose.
Yo ayudé al niño.
You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been, Your Grace?
Forgive me. I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when you leave your chambers.
Boots laced, belt strapped. Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Got to focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
Seems my feet always lead.
A court full of
Entré fácil, fue fácil, la verdad. Ya se me-
Anywhere's better than the middle of a crowd.
Y ahí ya terminé las 3 cosas que me pidió. Veamos qué.
Time to be
Time to find me a mark. I need the coin.
Welcome.
A mug of ale is just what I need.
I've little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
Best check my stock before a customer comes along.
Greetings, Your Majesty. Have you a moment to speak?
There's not I love more.
Welcome.
Now, where was I bound again?
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You've done a fine job culling those monsters, Your Majesty. 'Tis common knowledge among the people that 'twas you who delivered them from danger. The number of those who seek out this tavern in the hope of an audience with the Arisen grows by the day. Should you continue to display such valor, the day will soon come when Disa can no longer deny your presence. and ere it slips my mind. Pray.
And with that, our task is done.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. It seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to justice shall doubtless be a great boon to our cause. Mayhap 'twould be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your Majesty's efforts.
Huzzah!
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain here more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
Seems we were right to suspect the Queen Regent. We ought to...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. For some time now, 'twas said that the false sovereign was recovering from his battle wounds, but as I hear it, he is now well enough to walk unaided. And so, in honor of his supposed valor, they have been holding masquerade in the palace of late. The false sovereign's identity is still beyond our ken. Even the matter of from where he hails remains a mystery. But mayhap approaching the false sovereign at one of these gatherings could afford you a glimpse into the man behind the mask. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? My thanks. Some of the sentries posted at the masquerades are under my command. I shall have them ease security, so pray, slip into the venue through whatever opening presents itself. Once your infiltration is successful, you will need only don a mask and act the part of an invitee. Few will think to be wary if they believe you a fellow masquerader. Here, this should suffice to help you blend in. Take care, Your Majesty. There is one other thing. Masquerades being as they are, you will require suitable raiment. Much is made of appearances at such gatherings, and 'twould be wisest to dress the part when joining the other revelers. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that Your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Wonder if anyone will notice if I stay here a bit.
Mayhap, if I hang about, someone will buy it.
Can't wait for the new equipment to come in.
Shall we get some rest then?
Ahora,
Good
lo que...
morrow, everyone.
Una cosa que me pasa, yo no sé si estás ahí, Carmen.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Siento que hay pocas...
Shall we see if the walls are found while we're here?
O sea, puede que esté equivocado, puede que no. Como están escondidas y nunca sabes exactamente dónde están. Porque o sea, tienes que o hablar.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Why do not use their rage to our advantage?
Pero va a morir rápido. O sea. Porque tal vez hay más, pero tal vez están escondidas. No tengo idea. No te podría decir cuántas hay.
Too fast for ya.
Es difícil de
Any
saber
hope of
cuántas
victory,
hay.
we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Understood. Pero es que hay un wiki que te diga exactamente cuántas hay.
What must needs be done? I'm not quitting this job.
Huzzah! What a team we make, Arisen!
Se metió un puto troll. Ahora, me encantaría encontrar al dragón que tú encontraste. Yo lo vi una vez, pero no lo vi más. Y no me acuerdo dónde lo vi. O sea... Creo que lo vi por acá, ¿no? Acá estaba, ¿no? Más o menos. ¿O no? O tal vez acá... No, en esa zona no, pero... En alguna zona de acá estaba. ¿O no? ¿Te acuerdas? Me dijiste hace un rato, pero no me acuerdo dónde era. No, era acá, creo. En esta zona de acá. Si no... El dragón rojo. El dragón ese que le bajaste la vida. En Melve. Ah, pero a ti te tocó en Melve. A mí no me tocó en Melve. Voy a ir a verlo ahí, a ver.
So tired. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
A ver si es que lo encuentro. Te marqué. Porque no sé, pero no sé si va a estar. Puede que ni siquiera esté. A ver, vamos a ver.
We've arrived